Hello and welcome to Battle of the Beasts All Generation episode number 48. I'm Adam and today I got another battle of two beasts ready for spotting round 2. This one is an interesting matchup because unfortunately I'm going to use the clock arena yet again. Right there is what it looks like, but I'm sure we already know what it looks like right about now. So with this, obviously that means I got a land beast and a sea beast, which is what I do. Representing Series 3, The Dark Realm, Book number 4, Kaymon, the Gorgon Hound. And representing Series 10, The Master of the Beasts, I had to check that title name, Book number 4, Voltrex, the Two-Headed Octopus. So we've got the Battle of the Book 4 beasts here. And yeah, it's pretty obvious which one's the land beast and which one's the sea beast. Yeah. So obviously the clock arena is what I'm going to be doing, and with that, let's get to the stats. Okay, now we're going to be going on to the weaknesses. We're going to start with Kaymon first. So Kaymon has two weaknesses, and one of them is the inability to swim. Kaymon cannot swim, meaning she would drown if stuck in a body of water. I wonder what this means. Small spaces is also another weakness. Kaymon cannot duplicate in small or trapped places, such as a small corridor. It's a claustrophobic beast that can't swim. Oh dear. Good luck to Kaymon. Moving on to Voltrex's weakness. Soft skin. The skin in Voltrex's beak is soft and easily pierced. And likely inability to breathe out of water. It is likely Voltrex cannot breathe out of water. So really, I've got a rather bad matchup here. But with that, let's get into the fight. As both beasts exit from the chamber doors, Voltrex taking the water exit and Kaymon taking the normal exit, Kaymon bounds along her respective spoke, just making her way to the centre of the arena and getting ready to see her opponent. She doesn't seem to see anything, just a bit of wave movement from the water. She becomes suddenly aware of that, so she splits into three forms of herself. And what she does is, she each form runs down an opposite size, opposite spoke, just going along each spoke to try and draw Voltrex towards them. Voltrex sees this and decides to take them out one by one. Voltrex makes his way over towards one of the Kaymon hounds, which are a bit further away from the rest of them, lifts up the tentacles out of the water and brings it down on the spoke, blocking that hound from making her way back to the others. The other Kaymon hounds notice this and immediately makes their way towards that other Kaymon hound who is in trouble. Voltrex then turns his tentacles in the attention towards the Kaymon hound that's by herself. That one growling in aggression, trying to intimidate Voltrex, but Voltrex is unfazed. With a sneaking tentacle behind that hound, though, he's ready to just wrap it around Kaymon and submerge her completely and drown her. By that time, though, the other two Kaymon hounds have already made their way up to Voltrex, and one of them jumps up straight towards Voltrex's tentacle and starts biting and clawing and tearing at it, whilst the other one stays there looking for any other thing that might try and attack that one that's on the tentacle. The third Kaymon, that's by herself, kind of cornered, if you will, is aware of this situation, and suddenly one of the Voltrex heads bursts out of the water just to meet that Kaymon on the tentacle eye to eye. It's at that point where the Kaymon that was cornered pounces onto the head and starts scratching at the top of the head. That Voltrex is roaring in pain, and suddenly all of Voltrex pops up out of the ground, just attacking the two Kaymons there. The last Kaymon on the spoke does not really know what to do, but decides to jump up and help her sisters, and attacks in between both the heads. The Voltrex head gets the idea to jolt the head upwards. The Kaymon on the left Voltrex head almost lost her grip, but digs her claws into that head, whilst the Kaymon in between the Voltrex heads did lose her grip and gets chucked into the air. And whilst the tentacle is swinging the Kaymon that's on his tentacle around, trying to make her lose her grip, but it's failing. The Kaymon that's in the air comes plummeted down to the ground. The Voltrex opens his massive beak and chomps and swallows that Kaymon whole. The other Kaymons look in absolute astonishment and do not know what to do. Voltrex pushes himself backwards, smashing the Kaymon on the Voltrex head into the wall, where that Kaymon lost her grip and just falls down into the water and just slowly drowns. And as for that Kaymon that's on the tentacle, Voltrex decides to have a little bit of fun here. He lifts up his tentacle and smashes it down right in the middle of the arena, smashing right through the rock into the water, submerging the centre almost completely, but also smashing Kaymon's bones against that ground as well. Kaymon lost her grip after she fell unconscious because of it, and she starts sinking down to the ground as well. As Voltrex submerges himself again, he can see both the two Kaymons just sinking down to the ground, one struggling but one not moving whatsoever. They decide to show a bit of mercy, so using the sharp needles at the end of their on the back of their tentacles, they dig their spikes, into the two Kaymons' neck, and then rips their tentacles away from them, causing them to bleed out even faster, and they died quicker. So with that, Voltrex has won, Kaymon has lost. If you think Kaymon should have won, please leave in the comments below why you think that. However, my word is final, and Voltrex is the winner. For me, I don't think there's really competition, as Voltrex is so much larger than Kaymon. And also, Kaymon having an ability to swim is more serious than having a beast that is unable to breathe out of water. So, unfortunately for that, Voltrex did win that fight. But with that, Kaymon is now the 5th beast from Series 3 to have fought in the tournament, and is also the 5th beast to be eliminated from the tournament. That's from Series 3. So Naga's the only one left. I wonder who Naga's opponent is. But till then, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, plus there's a little notification bell down in the corner below, and I'll see you next time.